Last year, I endured my most difficult battle with depression and anxiety. The thing about depression is that most of the time, it's not just the sadness that crushes you. Sometimes it's like there's a courtroom in your head. Your thoughts are the prosecutor, and every memory that you've ever had is evidence against you. And unfortunately, the verdict always feels the same. You tell yourself, if God ever loved you, then he shouldn't anymore. When I was in the trenches, when I was in my darkest period, I encountered two Bible passages that I would say saved my life. The first is Romans 8, verse 38 and 39, and the second is First John 3, verse 20. Romans 8, verse 38 is very direct and unapologetic. Apostle Paul is quietly aggressive about the whole thing. He says, nothing can separate you from God's love in Christ. Not death, not life, not angels, not demons, not the future, not height, not depth, nothing. When I first read this, it was really, really comforting to me. And for a few days, I rode on that high until one day I sat back and asked myself, okay, cool. Romans 8, verse 38 covers everything outside of me. It covers heights, it covers depths, it covers angels, demons. But what about what is happening inside of me? What do I do when my own thoughts accuse me? When my anxiety feels like God himself is condemning me, when my heart tells me that I'm disqualified. And in that confusion, God led me to First John 3, verse 20. And boy, it really startled me. It says, whenever our hearts condemn us, we must remember that God is greater than our hearts and he knows everything. And I read that again and again and again and again. God is greater than your heart. It's greater than your guilt. It's greater than the intrusive thoughts. It's greater than even how I feel about myself, how you feel about yourself. That was the moment that I realized that my heart is not the judge. God is the judge. And God gave his verdict long before I was born in the cross of Calvary.